Hi, my name's Steve Ben, and I just wanted to take a moment of your time to demo a radical new piece of Facebook software that I've got coming out on June 12th at 11 a.m. EDT. It's called the Social Control System. Now, the Social Control System is designed to solve a lot of the issues that we're facing with Facebook marketing. Not least, we need to get away from using scrapers and doing these big sort of custom audiences built on Facebook IDs. We also spend an awful lot of time choosing new niches or niches, depending on how you say that just don't pan out, they don't work out. We engage with pages and groups that have really low engagement. You don't want to be doing that either. Then we spend all our time creating content, and some of it works and some of it doesn't. And sometimes we just post it at the wrong time and we don't get engagement. And that's really, really frustrating. And then if all of that works, then you've got to figure out how to monetize, and you've got to keep the content coming. So I've just given you kind of an end-to-end view from starting off with Facebook, finding your niche, to getting content. Then you want to laser target the people who are going to most likely respond to you. Okay, that's obviously going to be the most effective way of advertising, but how do we do that now? And then, how do you make the cash? Well, the Social Control System is a complete solution to that. Okay, it's been a year in development. It's a Mac PC desktop app called Social Search and a cloud app. In other words, that runs in your web browser, means even if you're not at your normal computer, you can still check in. And also, you can get other people to work on different aspects of the project. So I'm just going to give you a quick demo right now. So what we're going to do is we're just going to add a new project called Launch. And what's that done is that's created a project now which is on the cloud server, okay, so we could access everything up there. What we'll do right now is we'll just focus on the app. So what you can do is you can search groups, pages, and people. You can search within your Facebook account, or you can search publicly. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to demonstrate a little bit of how the app works and how it's going to get you great results. So let's say you've got a particular niche or niche that you're wanting to enter. And you've got some ideas. So you might do a public search first, then you might want to search through your groups. And let's say, that we're just kind of going through and we find this group here and it looks interesting. We can see it's got 200 members. Now with groups, pages, and people, you can actually sort the list of your results by the number of people. That's really, really powerful. And, let's say we found this one that's interesting because the ones with more members and that match your keywords are probably going to be good niches to enter. We can do a quick search if we just want to update, or we can do a fast search. This is going to pull in all the data we need to absolutely dominate or, get social control over our audience. So we'll just leave that to search for a second. Okay, so we've got the basic statistics back right now. And what we found out is that this group, basically they get a lot more replies than likes. And what that says is they've got a really active, engaged audience. Guess what? Active, engaged audiences buy a lot more than people who like. Now, obviously, people who like are still way more useful than people just read and don't do anything. So your approach might want to differ. Sometimes you want to go after groups where there are a lot of likes or pages where there are a lot of likes. And sometimes you might just want to be focusing on those people who are engaging. And what we can see is that the most popular day for people to post content is actually on a Sunday. And the reply day is also a Sunday, so that's when the most replies are happening. With a lot of groups, pages, and personal profiles, the difference between when people are posting and when most of their friends, fans, or followers like to reply is different. So just by matching that up, you can instantly increase the responsiveness that you get for anything you do. It blows engagement out of the water. Next thing, the like day is Wednesday. So if you wanted to just focus on likes, that's the day to post on. That's when the people who are generally people who will click like and share, most likely to do it. Next thing, let's say, this is a competitor website. And, you can use it on your own or a competitor's website. You get a breakdown of what percentage of posts are text-based, image-based, video-based, or poll-based. Because if they're getting great engagement and they're getting lots of replies, they're probably doing something right for that particular niche. So here's what you've got. You've got the breakdown there of what this type of stuff they're posting. That instantly sorts you out. If you then have a look at your own page and it's a little different, just modify that, start posting at the right time, and then go after either the likers or the sort of full engagers in terms of commenters that you want. Next, what about content? Well, you've got no worries there. With the social control system, you get basically all of the top comments. Okay, so you can see exactly what's going on there. You can see how many people have replied, and you can see the kind of things they respond to. So not only do you know the times that people are going to respond, you know the people who are most likely to put the top stuff on, so you can engage with those people even more. Here's a simple strategy. Just, tag them, call them out, like what they're doing as well. That way they're more likely to notice what you do. You keep liking their stuff and commenting on it, then you comment, you do something, guess what? They're all over it. I did this exact same thing, okay, with one of the biggest marketers there's ever been, John Reese, okay? We weren't friends on Facebook a couple of days ago. I used this exact strategy, got John to not only like my post, comment it, say awesome, and then to share it, okay, with his sort of massive list of friends. That was insane. Next thing, this is really important, okay, we've got the top responders. So we've already seen those people who have generated the most content, and we've seen what content's good. But now let's say we want to build up a list of people. Okay, we can see Randy Smith is leading this group again, Phil Henderson there. So what we do is we can click there just to access their profile. Or if we want to bookmark them to the cloud, so we can work out, exactly, these are the people we need to engage with. These are the people that we need to get commenting. We just bookmark those people. If you want to do a search on them and find all this data out for their personal profile, so you can find what else they're interested in, what current things they're talking about, because that's a great way to start a conversation, you just click the full search icon there. Then we move over to demographics. This is going to blow you away. So here's the demographics section. Here's what's really amazing about the demographics data. We can find the top 20 common groups, okay? So we've basically got all the things they've got in common. So this lets us know all the stuff they're interested in. Let's say you find something in one group here, maybe cult of copy, or maybe that's some content you could share with an idea from here. You've got lots of ideas to match things up and also to grow your audience. Because if you're sort of targeting this group here, and then you find there are lots of people outside who aren't members, so you're wanting to do something similar to them, you know that you've got a much bigger pool. You know if you're doing advertising, where to advertise for extra cheap because other people aren't aware of these connections. And you know you're still going to be getting to the right people. So what we can do here is we can just start bookmarking these. And these go into our cloud account and also the project section over here. We've also got top 20 common pages as well. So Mark Lyford's hitting up there, Russell Brunson, Simon J. Warner, even Darren Brown. So that's interesting. We've also got gender breakdown and top 10 locations. So that's useful, like say, if you're wanting to work on a time zone basis. So you want to be advertising at a certain time or posting at a certain time, or you want to be sharing stuff that's local and relevant. That's all good. Next, and this is even more powerful, this is the intent section. Now, the intent section exposes a secret hidden Facebook metric, okay, that predicts if something's going to go viral, okay? And you don't have public access to this, but we found a way in. And what this means is that we can actually see, what sort of amount of posts are really, really doing well. We can also see how much viral potential has been achieved in terms of shares. And we've also got commercial intent, which means that the social control system actively digs down, looks for links where there's a direct money link there. So what you can do is you can go to all your competitor sites, pages, profiles, groups, whatever, and look at their top links, okay? Look at their top monetized links, and that'll give you ideas on how to monetize. Also, do this with any niche, and you can see if there's a lot of engagement, but there's no commercial intent, that's low competition, high profit potential. That's golden. And conversely, let's say you just want to have a look at all the funny stuff they've been sharing. You just hit export all links and you'll get links to all those funny YouTube videos and memes and all those other crazy things. So like I say, you've got everything you need from finding niches with engagement to getting great content, figuring out the people most likely to respond, seeing what they're sharing, being able to quickly connect with them, just as I did with John Reese, just as I've been doing over the past year. Done a lot of big launches outside of IM and within IM. Done a really, really sort of high EPC launch to my sub 500 member Facebook group. That was really cool as well. So we'll just bookmark this here, make sure it's all sort of shared in there. And what we can do is just go to projects, okay, and just select here. And we can see all the data that we've got. We can investigate it more by clicking select. This has also gone straight over to the cloud app that I showed you a little early on. Now, we've got a really cool extra feature with pages, okay. Like I said, you can actually order your results. So you can do a search within your pages, or publicly for publicly available information, you can see exactly how many people are members, but you can also see the engagement level as well. So if you come across a page which has low engagement but has quite a number of members, there could be an opportunity there for you to go in and give them what they're missing. Or it could be really those people are just the result of sort of paid likes, something like that. So we see here Frank Kern's rocking his engagement at the moment with 883 talking about. But Gary Vaynerchuk, okay, he's really maxing out with 4,528. So, this instantly lets you know the pages that are worth engaging with and also the niches that might work for you or where there might be hidden opportunities. Now, everything that you kind of investigate goes into social data. So if you forget to bookmark something, you just do it in there. With projects, you can manually sync to the cloud if you want. You can also investigate all your data, and then you can plan out your campaign. And like I say, if you get a multi-license pack, you can have friends, co-workers, other marketers that you like to do stuff with. You can collaborate on a project, or you can temporarily give a license to a virtual assistant or outsource worker. So, this has powered some serious success for me over the past year. I went outside of internet marketing, started focusing on this stuff, built this system, took a year to develop properly. We had to use all sorts of spreadsheets and stuff to do this manually. Took 5 assistants from Fancy Hands, a virtual assistant company, 4 weeks just to do one niche, but we did just under 30,000 out of it. And the successes just keep on coming. I'd love to have you on board. We launch on June 12th, 11 a.m. Eastern. So get on board, okay? This is a radical new system. It's ethical, it's safe, it's incredibly powerful. It gets away from all those dodgy loopholes that, right now seem to be being closed, such as Facebook scrapers and things like that. So I'll see you on launch day.